Yeah. Come on in, people. Come on in. Do. Yes. We got a Dark Man and TV. Welcome. Yes, let's get some likes as y'all come in. Soon as y'all come in, give a like. Yeah. I'm gonna let this build up a little bit. We're gonna let this build up before we go in. Cause I got a little message today from Filthy Frank. Yours truly, the Filth Master himself. Yeah. Cause Sonetta wants to know what happened to the black man. Sonetta want to know what happened to the black man. And I'm going to let him know what happened to the black man, man. We're going to let him know what happened to the black man. Shame. He wants to know what happened to the black man. And he even went so far as to accuse me of gossiping. We're going to get into all of that shit. Yeah. We're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into all of this gossip and all of this bullshit. This bullshittery that's going on here in this whole YouTube black people community. And we were just talking about this shit earlier today, weren't we? About when I was like, am I banging on somebody if somebody doing fucked up shit and fucking up opportunities for everybody else and messing things up for everyone else? I'm like, am I Keisha Ray, come on in, yeah. I don't know if y'all went to, all of you guys who are in my Facebook group, I want you to go ahead to the Facebook group and go ahead and pull up another screen or whatever and go to the Facebook group and check out the screenshot that I got put up. Yeah. It seems like Sonetta not only watches my videos, and he actually commented as himself. Because I checked, and it led right back to Black News 102, not no troll page. You know what I mean? So Sonetta wants to know what happened to the black man. And we're gonna find out today what happened to the black man. We want to know what happened to the black man. Because I think what happened to the black man is you, Sonetta. That's what happened to the black man, is you. And then before we get started on what happened to the black man, before we even get started on what happened to the black man, we need to address this allegation from Sonetta directly to me that I'm gossiping. And I'm going to say it like this. I run a YouTube page, G, just like you do. Mine is a lot smaller. And I'm not here trying to, get a sponsorship. I'm not here trying to do any of that type of stuff. If you guys notice that you don't see commercials on my videos anymore. Okay? Yeah, there you go. Reviewing public business and public knowledge is not and cannot be construed as gossip, in my opinion. Okay? If someone is doing something in a certain platform and I critique that platform or I look at that platform in a certain light, given what that platform has done for me to look at it in that light. Again, guys, remember the number one saying here at Derek Jones Talks, at Shane TV East Watch, don't count to 5, okay? Don't count to 5 starting with 3. So anything that I say about anybody, that I say that if I give a definitive statement about this person, That shit came from a witness with personal first-hand knowledge, or at least someone who has presented themselves as a witness, okay, with personal first-hand knowledge. So what we have here is information that's been passed, okay, information that we have about Polite. Let's talk about that. Information that we have about Polite. Am I wrong? Am I incorrect in saying that we didn't get that information from Sarnetta? Because I remember more than a few videos, that Sarnetta put out, and he was bashing Polite. Okay, guys, sorry. Kids wilding out. But yes, everything that I presented so far was coming from witnesses who were near you guys. People who were attempting to do business with you people. People who were around you people. Okay, so let's not forget that. No one's making shit up. No one woke up one day and said, hey, let's just fuck with it. Let's just fuck with Sarnetta. Like, come on now. Come on now. That nigga crazy, man. This nigga came to my page talking about what's wrong with the black man. You was wrong with the black man, nigga. You're the problem. People just like you. People who go around and say things like, peace, brother. Peace, black man. Black power, people. Power to the people. And then turn around and fucking scam people. Such a bully. He is such a bully. He is a bully. I feel like I'm being bullied now. Why are you coming to my page talking shit? I don't go to your page talking shit, Sarnetta. I don't go to your comment sections and just talk shit. Bringing up, why are you bringing up my children, Sarnetta? Because he brought up my children. I think YouTube needs to see this. YouTube needs to see this. But what's going on, man, is we have an issue with people who don't want to recognize that right is right and wrong is wrong. At the end of the day, man, no one's saying anything to you guys because we hated you. 90% of us supported you guys' platforms. 90% of us supported your platform. So why the fuck will we sit there and be bashing you and talking shit about you for no reason? That's it. It's throwing rocks and hiding your hands. And then you're playing games like someone's dumb. Nigga, I don't care what you say or how mad you get. I see what's going on. So the fact that I see what's going on, I use my platform to comment on the things that are going on. And one of the things that is going on, that's right, till you do right by us, everything you think about gonna fail. Everything you think about gonna fail. And the number one problem that I have is you're continuing to do the same thing, bro. I'm going to talk plainly to you, Sarnetta, as a brother. You're doing the same shit that everybody's talking about. Like, how many times do I have to tell you guys? People know now, man. You're not going to be able to just go back to the regular process. It's a way that you could go back to whatever you want to do and redeem yourself. But you got to actually go through the process, nigga, of redeeming yourself. Do I mean through me? Do I mean that you need to come to me and submit to me? Do I mean you need to submit to any other person's platform out here that bang on you or bang on the shit that you do? Let's say that correctly, because that's a lot of shit that goes on too in this community. It's called conflating. People like conflating things. People like saying, adding 2 points that don't go together to try to make a whole new point to argue from. That's bullshit. People bang on what the fuck has been going on. People bang on Polite because there's countless number of people. People like, what's the sister in Canada who just did a video, I forgot, her name passes me right now, but about her introducing you to people and you scamming them. Ain't nobody making that shit up. And it came out your mouth, man, on your own, Lolita, that's right. And Sonetta, you came out your mouth on your own platform, bro. On your own platform. You came out your mouth, man, and was talking about all the shit that Polite was doing, and you were saying it and not saying it. So for people to sit here and have an opinion about it, why the fuck would you fucking be mad at me? You shouldn't be mad at me, nigga, because I paid for that Kemet on trial bullshit. I paid for that shit. I sat right in my fucking kitchen and watched that debate that I paid for. So I don't know what the fuck. Why you think that you're talking to people who just hating on you? Like, you can't believe that shit, man. You can't believe that niggas is just hating on you. When we openly told you, dog, once you just come out and come clean, because if you had did that shit a month ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I wouldn't be having a video on it right now. I'd be talking about status correction right now. That's what this live stream would be about, status correction and the lack of evidence that people who use status correction have to prove that their status correction processes actually work. Okay? So that's what the fuck I would be doing. I would not be doing a video on you. But since you're continuing to try to move along, since you're still holding things and events and you're charging people, and the fact that you're black, and the fact that you're black on social media and basically running an internet store or running an online type business, the fact is I'm black and I'd like to run an online business. The fact is I'm black and I do have an online business that I run that I'd like to promote. But see, the problem is coming in where where people like you and your whole platform and your whole team of niggas is fucking it up for everybody else who's not a liar. You're fucking it up for everyone else who actually does have shirts to sell, and when people order them, you can ask my chat. When people order their shirts, do you not get a confirmation that you use your credit card information with me, people who actually purchase shirts from me? Do you not also get your product? Like, come on, G. So you fucking it up for everybody else. You making me look bad when I don't need to look bad. I like talking about black, air quotes, black power conscious things. I love those philosophical conversations because they're not factual, because none of us been to Egypt and excavated anything. So it's all philosophical as far as I'm concerned. Okay? So that shit is out the fucking door. Ain't nobody hating on you. How I'm hating on you and I contributed to your platform. How I'm hating on you. How I'm gossiping about you when it's your family who runs out and says shit about you when they're mad at you. That's what I mean, bro, when you need to I did a video about a month ago, son, that is saying, yo, you need to check the people around you. Because you talking about us coming at you. I ain't really coming at you because I don't know you, nigga, personally. So I'm not coming at you like I need to find Sonetta. I'm going to Harlem. I'm going like, nigga, nobody care about all that shit. But what I'm saying is you need to check the people around you, because the people who are around you is where I'm getting this information, including yourself. Because a lot of the videos I did about Polite and a lot of the awakening that I had about Polite and the enlightenment that I got about his behavior, his character, and his past came directly from who? Sonetta. So I don't know what your problem is, when it comes to that gossip and shit. So I hope we answered that part. Now we can go in, guys, and start getting a little dirty. We can start getting a little filthy. It's time to jump into what's wrong with a black man. Well, I put a video up today, Sonetta, since I'm talking to you today. This is dedicated to you. I put a video up today, and on that video, it had a brother punching a sister in the mouth. Okay, and not only did he punch this woman in the mouth, this woman with a cast on her leg and a baby in her belly. Not only did he punch her, this nigga started pounding her ass out, like literally pounding this woman out like he was talking to a man. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm showing that I don't like that type of man to be black and be in any way representing me or my friends or my brethren who I know we don't get down like that or roll like that. So it's my duty to, if I'm going to have a YouTube platform, to say something about that. Okay, I have a duty to speak upon that shit. That's all I'm doing is speaking upon it. Whatever's going on with this whole conscious community, it cannot be pushed away with, I fell back from the debates. I fell back from the debates, y'all, but I'm ready again. Remember that shit he said in the joint? But now I'm ready. What you mean now you ready? You ain't addressed nothing, bro. What we're saying to you is, Sonetta, this is to you. What we're saying to you is, we feel disrespected each time you keep coming on trying to push forward, playing that European game of just ignore it long enough and they'll forget it. Apparently, no one's forgetting this stuff. Apparently, no one's forgetting this stuff. There's new YouTube platforms popping up all the time with people coming out with videos showing all the shit that's been going on with you guys. So apparently, no one's gonna let this go. And I don't think people should let this go. You know why they shouldn't let it go, Sonetta? This is why I'm going to tell you why they shouldn't let it go. They shouldn't let it go because your platform really was powerful. Your platform represented a power that we needed. It represented a power that we needed. It's no different than a gun. Having a gun in your home represents a certain level of power that you need in your home to protect your home. Okay? You need that. But if I take that gun and start practicing at my own family, like then it's being used in a wicked manner and it has become corrupt and it is nothing but a hindrance to us, to my family's prosperity and growth. If you take your platform and corrupt that shit and cover up pedophiles and cover up con artists, you corrupted everything that it could have stood for. Or anything that you brought forth that was righteous will no longer be looked at that in that way. I'm not even saying that is fair. What I'm saying that it is reality. No one is going to remember that you did something for black people. They're going to remember the bullshit that you were doing to black people. No one's going to remember nothing smart, Polite said. Anything that he ever said that was worthwhile and intelligent and basically should and could and should be listened to, people are going to overlook it because of all the fuckery. So it's taking a beautiful flower and just sticking it in a pile of fucking steaming shit. That's what y'all did with all the hearts and minds of black people coming out of sleep, coming out of this darkness of the walking dead. Y'all took this opportunity when people were springing up left and right, bucking the system, bucking the matrix, all of that shit. And what happened? What do? You take all of that energy and you use it to get a Mercedes Benz. You use it to fucking promote niggas to go out to Cali and rent luxury cars like somebody stupid. Like we don't know that if you buy something in America, there's property tax and royalty and luxury taxes and all that shit on certain products that cost certain items that cost a certain amount of money, and you expect us to believe that you paying the taxes and all that on all them fucking cars. And we already know that Polite doesn't use status correction because the first time he got into an incident with the police, did we hear anything about status correction? Exactly. So, if you asking the question, what happened to what's wrong with the black man? You're what's wrong with the black man. You represent exactly what's wrong with the black man. You are a 50-some-odd-year-old, almost 60-year-old man who is supposed to be looked at as my elder. When I see you, I'm supposed to make sure that my children speak to you and say, sir, no sir, ma'am, yes ma'am, whatever, to people your age. Now, right now, while you listening to this shit, Sarnetta, I know you're laughing because that's not you. You're not that kind of brother. The reason why I'm doing this shit is to let people know that you only act like you're that kind of brother to hide the fact that you're not that kind of brother. Okay? Okay? That's where all this is coming from. Jeepers Creepers, man. That monster drove around in a truck and wore a jacket and a hat and shit. Why? What did the lady say? What did she say? She said he walks like a man. He even dresses like a man. Only to what? Hide the fact that he is not one. Everything that you guys done is in direct contrast to how you really are. You don't get too left nuts about nothing that has to do with black people. I don't hear Sarnetta doing anything talking about the New York prison system on a routine basis. On a platform that big, on a platform that large, it should be a weekly show about how these courts are corrupt and colluding with each other to basically kill black people's youth. Where the fuck is that shit? Where is any identifiable project that was started and completed from this platform? When the last time has anybody learned anything from watching Black News 102? Right now, your page is large, and let it be large. I don't care. That's the thing about Derek. When I say I really don't give a fuck about something, I really don't give a fuck. You niggas be giving lip service to that shit because you really do care. You love this shit. You want to have 5,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers. Nigga, that's why. That's 20,000 people you could beg money from. And you talk about what happened to the black man. I don't know what happened to the black man, but I know what happened to a black man. And I know I heard a black man who's old enough to be my elder cussing people out and trolling people's pages. I heard a black man who's 60, almost 60 something years old, who I should be saying yes sir, no sir to, talking fucking shit and begging motherfuckers for $3. After, now he's begging you for the $3, okay? Don't forget that you're being begged for this money. But he's doing this after he's insulted you on many occasions saying that you out here working for the white man. You out here working for the white man. I don't work for the white man. But he will get in his not working for the white man chair in front of his not working for the white man computer screen and beg your working for the white man ass for your money. That's what's wrong with the black man, Sarnetta. And on top of all of that, That can't be enough, can it, people? No, it should have ended right there when I was just talking. No, it's not stopping there. It can't stop there. On top of all of that shit, on top of all the insults, on top of calling you, telling you work for the white man and this, that, and the third, and he gets the money for the white man, but you need to donate to him and this, that, and the third, and he don't work for the white man, he doesn't do anything, but you need to donate to him. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he's begging for the white man's money through a secondhand party. But on top of all of that, okay, let's say on top of all of that shit, you don't even want to come out and come clean and address all the fucking bullshit that's been going on in this conscious community, in your conscious community. You don't even want to come out and address that shit. You come out and try to half-heartedly address it and then call everybody else haters or gossiping because we know that that shit that you gave is not an answer to the questions that were presented, brother. That's all we're saying. I'm going to say this again. If you come out and sincerely address that shit, I'll never mention you again. I'll never say your name again. I'll just spend the rest of the time on polite because we know that arrogant bastard will never admit to his wrongdoings. That's it. That you sucker this, sucker that. That's all he does. Old ass, bitter ass, old ass man running around here running your mouth insulting people. Nobody told you, dog, to do the shit you did when you and Pharaoh and Seti and that debate didn't kick off. When you started running your mouth talking about people's mothers, that exposed you completely for who you were. You can never come back, Sonetta, you can never come back from that. And you did that shit last year. You still haven't answered for that one. What's up, Salima? You still ain't even answered for that shit. And that was last year. So how the fuck you think you're gonna just keep moving on, G? Everybody make mistakes. Everybody do certain things that they wish they shouldn't have done. Everybody makes moves that are not the right move. But somebody's character is their fucking character. Okay? And I'm sorry to say, brother, your character does not scream elder. Your character does not scream or shout out a person who is here solely for black people. Your character does not say that at all. The things that you say does not scream leader. The things that you say does not scream a person who is trustworthy and honest and here for the people. When you talk and the things that we heard you say, it don't line up. When I heard you say out your mouth, fuck Ashwa Kwesi while you're selling his product, that's a problem for me, man. I have a hard time swallowing that because 1 + 1 is 2, not 37. So I'm like, wait a minute, how the fuck is you one way, but then you really not that way? Like, that's interesting. How the fuck you got all these sisters around you now trying to bring the sisters around, but when the sisters gravitate to another brother, it can't be because they're gravitating to this brother for his information. No, it gotta be because they want to suck his pecker. Come on, Sonetta. Come on, man. Come on. You know that doesn't make any sense. You came, Sonetta, you came on my platform, in my fucking comment section, and said all types of nasty, disgusting things about my deceased mother, and how you'd still fuck her, and how you do all this. Now, the only reason I say it to you is because the same language and lingo was used, Sonetta. the Negroes, the sucker, that's exactly how you talk because you're old. You're really old, and old people like you talk like that. So I understand when someone is trying to pretend not to be someone whilst being that someone. Worse than a teenager. Worse than a teenager. His jive ass. Oh, jive ass turkey. Oh, man. This nigga Sa Neter, man. Y'all, he came on the page, on the video I just did. Talking shit. Talking about something. What happened to the black man? You motherfucker. You are the Yo, Sa Neter is the type of black man. I don't know if y'all remember, but I've said this before. I do not fuck with old black men. If you are old black man, over 50 years old, I gotta meet you and like be around you first to see how you are. I don't fuck with old, to be blunt, I don't fuck with old niggas. Because old niggas is full of shit. Old niggas is petty as hell. That's why I loved my grandfather so much. That's why I love my fucking uncle so much. Because they real brothers and they old, but they real brothers. And that's something to be said nowadays. That is something to be said. Because a lot of these fucking dudes, these old men, is pieces of petty shit. Pieces of petty shit. So you come on and you go on my page and you say all types of shit, fuck my mother. Why would you say something like that, Sa Neter? Like, for real, G. Why would you say some shit like that? Do you think niggas is gonna just let that shit ride? No one's letting that ride. Nobody's letting it ride, man, because we don't have to let it ride. And if we do let it ride, it's the same as all these hoods out here where niggas is doing fucked up shit in the hood and nobody's saying nothing about it. If somebody's in your hood walking around with pistols every day and he ain't walking around to protect you from whoever might come in your hood that's not from there, you need to extract that nigga from your fucking community because he's there just adding hate and all type of fucking nefarious behavior. Something has to be done. And I will not let no old fuck nigga and his cronies and minions ruin the internet for black people. I'm not going to sit by and let black people want to start online businesses, but we got to get looked at first to make sure we ain't no fucking crook like this motherfucker. Like, come on, man. I played a video clip with Sa Neter with some young dude was engaging this nigga talking about what he was going to do to his daughter and all that shit like that. My whole thing is, what the fuck did you say to that young man to make him talk to you like that? Like, look what you bring out of people. This is what you bring out of people. But you are a leader, though. 5-minute intermission. 2-minute intermission, yo. Yeah, man. This shit's sad, man. This shit's sad, yo. This shit is not called for, and it's not really necessary. But it continues to be happening because nobody's doing nothing about the shit. Nobody's saying nothing. Shit is crazy. I don't have a problem using my platform for that. Like I said, my platform is for more than just this. But right now, this is kind of what's going on, you know? So if this is what's going on, then this is what I have to be talking about a lot of the times, because it's still people out here who want to hear about it, and it's still people out here who don't know about it. It's still a lot of people out here who need to know. It's people out here who need to hear us talking. And since you listening, Starnetter, I guess this is the only time I'll get to speak to you directly until I do my call-in, which will be this week, guys. The call-in line I'll set up this week. But, yo, bro, like, on some real shit, I say a lot of things. In a joking manner. That's just so when people come to my platform, they have a good time, and it's not all doom and gloom type, you know, monotone. This is the evil that is being done in our community, blah, 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 blah. I don't do that, so I give it a little flavor. But, yo, all you gotta do, man, is address that shit really. If you really address that shit, if you really address that shit, I will really leave you the fuck alone about that shit. I said that shit about red pill, blue pill, didn't I? I was like, yo, if y'all niggas just come out and say anything, I never say nothing about y'all no more. Because that's how much respect I had for them dudes and their platform. Like, yo, I learned a lot from Know the Ledge TV. That cannot be taken away. I can't take away from them what's real. I can't take away from them the fact that I did learn a lot from watching their platform. Their platform helped me be able to learn to enhance my knowledge as far as not having to go and having to buy books and read so much, because I could just go listen to a lecture now. That's the thing about Starnetter that is very true. He acts like he runs all the platforms. Like this, from the beginning, yo, it seemed to be some sort of syndicate. Like some sort of, yeah, we the first to do this. You the first to do what, nigga? You the first to set up a camera in your house, nigga? I doubt that very seriously. You the first one to create a YouTube page? I doubt that very seriously. So I don't know how the fuck you guys feel like you got power over niggas. Like why I can't make a video about whatever the fuck I want to make a video about. You niggas make tons of videos about Hebrew Israelites, chopping and screwing the videos, laughing at them niggas, catching them say one thing, saying one thing, and then catching them say another thing, catching the Hebrew doing this. Oh, look at the Hebrew Israelites. They out here, they ain't got no money and they beat their wives. But this is all shit that was being said on your platform. Now, somebody turns around and exposes the bullshit that you've been hiding. Everybody starts talking about that giant purple elephant in the corner of your room or your living room. Now all of a sudden, it's a fucking problem. Now all of a sudden, people flagging people pages. Now all of a sudden, you a YouTube snitch tell department. Like, come on, man. But you was doing all of that shit before. All of that shit before. Like, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. And you have the nerve to ask, what is wrong with the black man? Polite is what's wrong with the black man. Polite is what's wrong with the black man. And you know what? You are the one who's producing and pushing Polite, aren't you, Starnetter? So that in turn makes what? You, what's wrong with the black man? Starnetter, do you agree that having a template of a shirt and then going around selling it and pretending to have shirts for sale and people sending you money for this product and not ever getting anything but their money taken away from them, that's all they got was their money taken away from them? Do you know that that was red pill, blue pill? Now that's what Michael Edwards said, or excuse me, me said that the red pill and blue pill was doing that shit for years. Now, if he knows it, that means you knew it. And I think he only knows it because you probably told him. So if that's the case, here we go again. What's wrong with the black man? What's wrong with the black man is the black man acting like he got a product for sale and taking people's money and not returning anything to them, making other black people who do have products to fucking sell and will make sure the people get their goddamn confirmation receipt, which is called an email, like every other fucking business. And that they will get their fucking product. So you were harboring these people. You were hiding these people. You let Red Pill and Blue Pill operate for years in front of you, in front of your camera, in front of their camera. Like, come on. I wish he would, Snapella. I wish he would fucking run it, go. I got everything he ever said screenshotted. Even that shit about my mother. I think I might send that to YouTube today because I do feel threatened because I don't go to his page and he comes to my page. So I don't understand why you threatening me. Because I do feel threatened. But yeah, he didn't like that, yo. He ain't like that Wonder Twin shit. That's what I think. He ain't like that Wonder Twin shit. I'ma send them all, Tasha. He didn't like that Wonder Twin shit. He ain't like that shit. Because, nigga, I know you was planning on pushing them niggas out. I knew you was gonna do that shit. I knew it. I knew it. Soon as I seen it, and I was like, wait a minute. This sounds just like, let's set up a debate with the pills and the blahs and the blahs and the blah. Now, I don't even care about that because that's your business. If you want to still set up a debate, that's your fucking business. What I'm trying to say is, a witness who sent me the information, because I didn't know who the Wonder Twins were, said that I spoke with one of these two individuals. And one of them said to him, yo, I don't give a fuck about these niggas, these lost ass niggas. I'm here for the paper. Now, if that is incorrect, all one of the Wonder Twins has to do is address it, and I will say, this is what a witness said to me, that he talked to you and said that, or you or your brother, whichever one, and say, yo, you niggas was talking real weird about the same people that you presenting yourself to. That's all. You was talking weird about people you was presenting yourself to. Now, if that's not true, then I'll come out and make a video and say, hey, these guys refute that. They demand that the witness with personal first-hand knowledge reveals himself or herself and states whatever it is. And then if that doesn't happen, then boom, they cleared as far as I'm concerned, which I still think, you know, if anybody that's around Sonetta, I know what you're doing. But as far as that particular allegation, I'll come back and retract that shit. I don't have no problem doing that. Because nothing that I'm doing here is malicious. Nothing that I'm doing here is for me to get a big ass AdSense check, because I don't have commercials on my videos anymore. You guys know that because you don't have to skip to anything. When I do a video, it comes right on. So I don't even do that shit. The only advertising in my videos is my own online shirt store. That's the only advertising that I do in my videos, and that doesn't stop the video. But that's the only advertising that's in my videos is what I put in there. I keep trying to tell these niggas, yo. I keep trying to tell y'all, yo. I have a whole different purpose and mission for having a YouTube TV page. My whole YouTube TV platform, I'm not in it like you may be in it. I have a whole lane that I'm creating for myself that I'm operating in because I don't want to be beholden to anyone. And I definitely am not going to be a minion of Sonetta TV and that sinking ship that is just slowly capsizing in the middle of the ocean, of the YouTube ocean. Okay? I'm going back to Boston for a little bit for a huge opportunity that slid my way. Like, it's just I feel great. So there's no hate, man. I've got things that I'm doing and I'm trying to do. I don't have any hate for you guys. I just hate the shit you do, which in turn can be conflated and construed as me hating you, but I want to separate that. I want to put a little bit of clarity in there because I'm not actually trying to hate you. Because I don't even know you, nigga, except for what I knew about YouTube TV. And hey, this brother, and he got a platform that's all about black people. Yeah. I really wish he would talk more about real shit that's going on with black people and not whether the Egyptians were gay or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand all that shit. But at the same time, okay, he black and he got a voice. So maybe when shit jump off, you know what I'm saying, he could be a real voice. Then he starts talking about a news van. And I'm like, word, that'll be official. So we can have our own shit and news van, our own our own news to watch. And we can have people reporting really what's really going on. And all of this shit was nothing but bullshit. All of that shit was nothing but smoke and mirrors just to get your ass to come in so that they can extract money from you. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less. Nothing. All you're doing is making people not want to come into something that they should be coming into. That's all you're doing. You're making it hard for other black people who have brilliant ideas, who have jumped into the digital age and using online stores and things of that nature to build their businesses online. You just made us look like bull fucking shit because all the shit that you guys been doing. Then you actually have the audacity and the nerve to get mad about us revealing it, saying how we fucking shit up for people because we revealing it. Are you serious, man? Do you still get high? And I don't mean on tree. Because marijuana is a downer. And it should have you thinking shit out a little clearer. This shit is crazy. I'm going to the chat, guys. What y'all talking about in here? He pushing people out of consciousness. Of course he is. That's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing. That's exactly what the fuck he's doing. Pushing people the fuck out of consciousness. You know what, God? You know what, Snapella? You is exactly right. Yo, they would have kept getting away with this shit if you wasn't so fucking greedy. They told on themselves, and now they're mad that they actually came out and told on themselves in public. They told on themselves in fucking public. And you right, Keisha Ray, with that whole SETI Pharaoh thing, that shit just brought everything to head. And it really showed, it showed what Sonetta's really about. Really about. And that's why I said there's really no coming back from that shit. There's nothing you can say or do now at this point because we've given you the opportunity to come clean and you haven't taken it. You're looking at us like, who the fuck am I? I know that's what you're saying right the fuck now in your couch Who the fuck are you, nigga? I ain't gotta sucker Negro. I ain't gotta listen to you sucker ass jive Negro. Like, nigga, I already know. That's what you saying. And that is your downfall. That is your downfall. Your downfall is feeling like you're bigger than all the people out here, and you're not. That's your problem. You're not bigger than nobody. We don't see you. We didn't see Black News 102 at the BET Awards getting awards and shit. You're not. No one knows. You're not that popular, but you're popular. What do they say? What's that old Southern fucking saying that my father used to say? Because my father was from North Carolina. And he used to say that shit. Well, yeah, there we go. He used to say, you're smart, you know enough to be dangerous. He's like, you're smart enough to be dangerous. And Sonetta's platform, your platform was big enough to be dangerous. Because you wasn't known by everyone. But your shit was big enough to be dangerous. And what did you do, man? What did you do with it? What did you do with it? You took that shit and you turned that shit into some nothingness, man. And that's where we are today. That's what we're left with. So if you want to know what happened to the black man, Sonetta, you are what happened to the black man. All of your actions, all of the things that you've done, all of the shit that you've covered up, all of the shit that you've allowed to happen, all of the shit that you pretended that you didn't know about whilst knowing it all the time. Like, I think you guys hate me for the clarity that I bring. Like, I ain't gonna just say, man, Sonetta covered up such and such and such, or Sonetta did no. I'm gonna say Sonetta did this whilst pretending he had no idea it was happening, which makes the shit worse than it was initially. Oh man, he has a big nerve to ask that fucking question. This is the third live stream today, y'all. This is a motherfucking marathon. This is a marathon. This jackass talking. He had a nerve to come in talking shit. Don't you got children? What you talking about? Don't you got children, nigga? Don't you got children? Don't you got a daughter named Africa? Then why the fuck you say you hate Africa? You sound crazy. Like, dog, why do you think that these things aren't known? These things are known. How you are. It's known that people was coming to you about Polite a long time ago and you was ignoring that shit because you thought you could make money off of it. People heard you say out your mouth talking shit about Jews and then turn around and big that nigga up and all that shit like, yo, you a funny ass guy. Somebody should say something. Somebody got to make a comment about something. This is craziness. Absolutely crazy, man. Here at Shame TV East Watch, this is what we do. When you do shameful shit, I'm going to make a video about it. That's it. Stop taking it so personally. Or better yet, why don't you fucking stop fucking people over? And why don't you stop pretending like you don't know that you're fucking people over? Why don't you try that? When you try that, watch the different results you get. Watch the different approach that people come at you with. When Red Pill, Blue Pill started coming out and saying what they were saying, they was getting love until we found out that they weren't saying everything. $3, family. That's all we need. $3, family. Always family. He always calling you his family. That's another one of them key words y'all better watch out for. King, Peace Lord, Universal God, Power, and Family. But yo, man, you can change your behavior, man, and watch the different. You'll see the difference in me. Red Pill, Blue Pill, like I was saying, yo, they came out. I stopped banging on them until we found out that they weren't telling the whole truth. We found out that red pill and blue pill count to 5 starting with 3. And that before you start talking about other people scamming, motherfucker, what's up with them shirts and that template that nobody ever got a shirt from you and you done got 20 racks or better from people? Come on now. So if you come out, Sonetta, if you come out and just be like, look, man, I'm addressing this scamming shit for the last time. I'm going to address this shit on a serious note. Things were going on and I knew about it. I didn't say anything about it. I think now I should have said something about it. I think if I had to do all of that type of shit, Sonetta, you could say. And people would listen, especially if it sounded sincere. The problem you're running into is you're not doing at least that, man. Come on, Sonetta. Work with me. You gotta work with me, Sonetta. Just a little bit. Work with me. You're not telling anybody about the things that was going on. You gotta tell us. Tell us what was happening. Tell us about, just, you know what, another thing you could do, Sonetta? Just cut Polite completely off. If you cut Polite completely off, remember how you was floating under the radar before? Remember when Sonetta was floating under the radar, people? How was he floating under the radar? Because he was busting Polite's ass just like everybody else because Polite's a fucking scammer. Okay? So you was busting Polite like you was doing everybody, like everybody else was doing, like everybody else should have rightfully been doing. Then you came out and started protecting him again, like Inky, not like Inky's little issue that I have with Minister Inky. You still have not yet identified that point of when he stopped being a scammer and a frauder, like Ali Muhammad that you said, Inky. When did he stop? When did Polite come out and admit that he was scamming and that he's no longer doing it? None of this shit happened. And you niggas think that you could just keep popping up and saying smart stuff and that it's gonna work. Work with us, Sonetta. Work with us. We're here for you, man. We'll allow your old, nasty, filthy mouth to try to, what is it? We'll let you come in and see if you can work on being a better old person with your mouth. We'll let you come in and wash your mouth out with some soap. We'll get some zest. Okay? No, we ain't gonna get zest. We gonna get some shea butter lotion from the Black Power stand that you sell. And we're gonna take some of that shea butter lotion that you sell on the side of the street in Harlem. And you can go ahead and clean your filthy ass mouth out with that shit because you're going to have to atone for that shit you was talking about with niggas' moms. And you a black man, so you know how niggas are about their mothers, nigga. So I don't know why you would go there. I don't know what is going on. There's nothing that's going on in this YouTube page, in this YouTube world, that will have me talking about any of y'all mothers in a derogatory way. Okay? So yeah, his black African soap. Go get that black African shea butter soap and wash your black African filthy ass. Wait a minute, he ain't African. Y'all remember that. So we can't say Africa because Sonetta said, fuck Africa. Yeah, I said it. No, that's what Sonetta said. Yeah, I said it. I'm being you, Sonetta. Fuck Africa. Yeah, this Sonetta. Yeah, I said it. Remember? I ain't gonna forget. And if you act like you forget, I'll put the video back up again. I'll do another video about you saying fuck Africa while you out there selling Africa. That's what's wrong with the black man. This motherfucker, man. This fucking asshole. You take your old ass somewhere and sit down, man. Like, it's over for you, G. It's over, man. The new wave is coming in, man. It's over for you, man. All your minions, all of them suck. And all your minions is going to start turning on you like they turning on you now. They all turning on you right now. You think me ain't gonna turn on you? Me is all about what his page say. Me. So all that fucking shit he doing is just pretending like he's on your side because you still do actually have a platform. So they're gonna ride with it till it falls. You think Sci-Fi riding all the way to the gutter with you? I doubt that very seriously. I doubt that very seriously, man. Work with us, Sonetta. Come on, work with us. We don't want to hear any more filth. Stop coming to my page with the filth. Okay? You came already. You spoke already. You already did that. You talked about my mother like you did Settings and Pharaohs and everybody else. And you probably talked about Kev Gill's mom too. So let's throw him in there. You done talked about everybody's mother on the YouTube platforms. You done talked about how you wanted to fuck my dead mother and on a YouTube platform. Like, I don't know who does that. Who does that and then goes in the kitchen and kiss their wife and shit? Who does shit like that, man? Who does shit like that and it'll go right outside and see somebody with a piece of black power to you? Oh my God, man. Oh my gosh, yo. This nigga, man. Yeah, if Polite was ever worth 3.5 million, I'm 7 feet tall. If Polite was worth 3.5 million at any point in his fucking ugly ass life, if he was ever worth $3.5 million, nigga, I'm 7 foot tall and I'm playing center for the fucking Celtics next year. Okay? Get the fuck out of here, yo. Polite. This is fucking 3.5. If Polite had that money, he would have been bought Sonetta that fucking van. He would have been bought Sonetta that van. Yo, he would have bought Sonetta that van as a surefire way to make sure he don't ever have to fucking worry about Sonetta turning on him or revealing his past. Of course he would have bought that shit. Of course he would have. Of course he would have. There's no way in hell he would have let that slip. The problem is, nigga, he can't buy that. He could lease it now. He could definitely lease and rent some shit. So he probably could have rented a van. But, yo. Google it. Nah, I'm good. I already know that those net worth things are bullshit. Damon Dash came out about, if y'all go search YouTube, you can find it yourself. It's Damon Dash. It's not Damon Dash on a phone. It's not none of that. It's Damon Dash in front of a camera talking. And he's talking about how when people going on looking up celebrities' net worth, and he's telling people that, yo, that shit is not true. Because first off, this is how I know, one reason I know it's not true. Allen Iverson is not poor, but it's, if you look up his net worth, it says it's a negative $100,000. If you look up, but Dame Dash, he was like, yo, at one time, the net worth said that Dame Dash has a net worth of $47 million. That he's a net worth of $47 million. And Dame Dash himself is sitting there saying, yo, I don't know what the fuck these people talking about. I ain't broke, I ain't poor or whatever, but yo, I ain't got no 50, I ain't worth $50 million or whatever. He's like, yo, that shit's conflated and that shit is not true. He's like, that shit is estimated shit, and it's estimated shit off of things that they give them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so Polite could have easily pretended that he's worth five. Like, I could do that shit. That's why I said, like, I don't believe half the shit I see on, but I definitely don't believe shit that motherfucker say. Because he lives the life of a person who gets stings and licks. Now, he looks like the person who lives the life of stings and licks. Yeah. But that shit's crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and cut off, guys. You guys, I'm going to holler at you guys in a little bit. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I just wanted to answer Sadetta since he subscribed to my page and he watches. Yeah, the problem with the black man is you.